Hi, I'm Coach Tom, and welcome to another edition of Trek the Trainer. Well, what a great week. Wrapped up a lot of the high school training workouts that we did this summer. I've only got one more to go this week, and that'll be done. Started soccer training with U12 girls, and I tell you what a great group they are. Had a whole lot of fun with them the last couple of days. We get to go back at it again today. This is my third. Wrapped up my third week of the new, we call it diet, the recommendations made by the Obesity Code. I was 0.2 of a point from 235, 0.2. So I was close. And more importantly, I feel different. The weight's important. Don't get me wrong, that is still part of it. But I feel like I have so much energy. I'm not sure if that's really the food or that I'm no longer carrying a 20-pound dumbbell in a backpack, but maybe it's a combination. Probably a combination of the two, but I feel so much better. So that's part one. I have more energy than I've had in so long. I got out and did training with the girls even after my workout. Felt great the next day. Didn't feel too sore. Felt a little sore, but not too sore. It really is a good feeling. So, and I'm making progress. I'm heading the right direction. I've had a couple questions. People asked me a couple questions. The first one was, do you get hungry? Yeah, sometimes. But come on, when you're trying to lose weight, who doesn't get hungry once in a while? The fasting days can be tough. I will get to the 3, 4 o'clock hours, and yeah, I'm hungry with the understanding that I can't eat until 5 o'clock. I'm trying not to eat breakfast these days, and interestingly, I'm not very hungry in the morning anymore. I have eaten breakfast every day for 40 some odd years. I have to assume I was doing it before I can remember. And so it is one of those things. I think for like a week I tried it in college, and it was horrible. So I have to get my body used to the idea of not eating breakfast. But I think I'm doing all right. I'm smaller. I think the weight fluctuations are more due to water weight and less due to the actual body fat that I've got. The other question that I get is, do I feel like I have low energy? And again, the answer is no. So thus far, success. Now, for those of you who've watched the last few episodes, which isn't very many, you know that I'm doing a new eating program. For those of you that have been with us from the beginning, which is many of you, I don't know if you recognize this shirt or not, but this is the shirt that I said I wanted to fit into. Down essentially 20 pounds, I feel comfortable fitting in this shirt. I feel really good in this shirt. So we've reached my first milestone. So even though the weight wasn't quite where I wanted, we haven't quite reached that 20-pound mark, the first milestone is reached. So I feel really, really good about that. I'm going to shift gears for a second, like a completely different subject. I work with a lot of student athletes, and I saw a really interesting article today that I wanted to mention on Track the Trainer. I'm going to go ahead and post a link. It's to the San Francisco Chronicle, and it's about a new complex that's being built in Canton, Ohio, at the Hall of Fame, the NFL Football Hall of Fame Center. And recently there's been a lot of talk in the press and, quite frankly, a lot of research done that suggests that football is a fairly dangerous sport. And I played football for 14 years. I've had my share of injuries, so I get that. But the suggestion was that the NFL didn't care. And I realize that Canton and the NFL are two separate entities. But one of the things that they made a huge deal about at this new facility, which I think really marks a change in how we see student athletes and how we take care of student athletes, is a center for student athletes, a new playing field out there for student athletes, and a safety and injury prevention area as well. Basically a retirement home for ex-Hall of Famers, an area where they can have surgery performed, an area where they can do behavioral studies, and really start working toward a solution to some of the problems they've been having, the players have been having after their football careers. This is something, of course, it's very near and dear to my heart. Unfortunately, I see football as we know it starting to go away, and it's too bad. I think that it's a great sport. I think it builds great values. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm hoping as the football, as Canton and the NFL and the NCAA start recognizing the importance of the injury situation, that more and more attention is paid to the injuries, and it starts to translate to some of the other sports and some of the younger athletes. So I encourage. I've posted the link. I encourage you to take a look at the article. And again, I think it really marks it's a bit of a fluff article, I think, but it really marks a turning point, marks an attitude change in football that we need to start addressing some of these safety concerns as we are in other sports. So that's it for this week's Track the Trainer. We'll call it down 20 pounds, although I'm not ready to make the official announcement. 0.2 of a pound away from 20 pounds. I encourage you to look at the article in the San Francisco Chronicle. If any of you have been doing your own weight loss programs and been having success, please leave comments. And if you have questions, by all means, email me or contact me. I'm happy to answer those. And for now, I'm Coach Tom, and this is this week's Track the Trainer.